Have you ever got an electric shock at home or at work? That sudden jolt that makes your mind instantly wonder, where did that come from? And why did it happen to me? Most importantly, why the electricity goes to the ground. Now, imagine this for a moment. You've got a diesel-powered generator sitting on a stand, completely isolated from the ground. Now, you take a single wire from the hot slot of its outlet and connect it to a metal rod you've driven deep into the earth. No neutral connection, no ground slot connection, just that one wire. Then you fire up the generator. Here's the big question. What happens next? Does current actually flow from that energized wire into the ground? Or does nothing happen at all? You've probably heard the term 1,000 times. Grounding wire, ground fault, earth ground, safety ground. But if you stop for a moment and ask yourself, where does grounded electricity actually go? Things start to feel a little mysterious. Does the current disappear into the dirt, never to be seen again? Does the earth somehow swallow up the energy like a sponge? Or does it travel deep into the planet's core? The truth is stranger, more fascinating, and a lot more important than most people realize. Because grounding isn't just some boring technical detail, it's one of the most vital parts of our entire electrical system. Without grounding, our homes, our electronics, and even our lives would constantly be at risk. So in today's deep dive, we're going to unravel the shocking truth about grounding, what it is, what it isn't, and ultimately, where that electricity really ends up. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the science, but you'll also see grounding in a way you've never thought about before. Let's start with the myths. Ask around, and you'll hear all kinds of explanations for where grounded electricity goes. Some people think it just vanishes into the dirt. Others think the planet acts like an infinite sink that eats up electricity. A few even imagine the current plunging toward the Earth's molten core. These are all clever guesses, but none of them are accurate. Electricity doesn't disappear. Current can't just cease to exist. Like water, it always needs a path. If there's no loop, no return, then no current flows at all. That's one of the first laws of electricity. Current must have a closed circuit. So right away, the idea that electricity just goes into the earth and vanishes doesn't line up with how circuits actually work. But it's an incredibly common belief, even among people who work with electronics casually. And that's why we need to clear it up. So what is grounding really? In the simplest terms, grounding is creating a reference point and a safety path for electricity. Let's unpack that. When we say something is grounded, we mean it's physically connected to the earth, or at least to something that's connected to the earth. A grounding rod driven into the soil, a metal water pipe buried underground, or a building steel frame tied to a ground grid. The reason we use the earth is because it's essentially the largest conductor available to us. It has an almost infinite ability to accept and distribute charge. But here's the catch. We don't use the earth as a magical dumping ground. Instead, we use it as a reference level. Think of it this way. Voltage is always relative. When we say 120 volts or 230 volts, that's not some absolute number floating in space. It's relative to something. And in almost all cases, that something is ground. So grounding means we're giving our electrical system a baseline, a 0 point, a common reference. That alone is hugely important, but grounding is more than just a measuring stick. It's also a lifeline when things go wrong. Now, here's the key concept. Electricity flows in loops. It doesn't leave the power plant and vanish into the soil. Instead, every electron that flows out has to flow back to the source. That's the very definition of current. It's a continuous loop of charge moving in a circuit. So, when grounding comes into play, we have to ask, how does it fit into that loop? Here's the answer. Grounding provides an alternative return path for current when something goes wrong. Instead of electricity flowing through you or through a fragile component, it flows safely into the ground, where it can dissipate or reroute back toward the source in a controlled way. In other words, grounding is about safety and stability, not disposal. Let's go deeper. The Earth might not look like a conductor. After all, it's dirt, rocks, water, and minerals. But electrically, it behaves like a giant, irregular conductor with massive capacity. When you drive a grounding rod into the soil, you're tapping into that vast conductive medium. If excess current flows into it, say, from a lightning strike, the Earth spreads that current out over a huge area, lowering the risk of concentrated damage. But remember this, electricity isn't gone. It doesn't evaporate. It spreads, and eventually, it balances out with the power source. In fact, the power company itself connects its system to ground at multiple points. That way, if anything goes wrong, the current has an immediate low-resistance path back. So grounding doesn't mean electricity disappears into the planet. It means it takes the safest route home. Let's look at some examples. Because grounding is everywhere. The first and most familiar one is the three-prong plug in your home. That third prong is the ground connection. If a wire inside your appliance breaks loose and touches the metal case, the current won't flow through you when you touch it. Instead, it will travel down the ground prong safely into the earth and trip the breaker. Another example is lightning protection. Tall buildings have lightning rods connected to deep grounding systems. When lightning strikes, the massive current flows into the ground rather than blasting through the structure. Even in electronics, grounding plays a critical role. Sensitive equipment is grounded so static charges or surges don't fry delicate circuits. In every case, grounding acts like a secret safety net. You don't see it working, but it's constantly standing by to save you. All right, let's settle the big question once and for all. Where does grounded electricity actually go? Here's the truth. It doesn't go into the earth and vanish. It goes through the earth as part of a loop, and ultimately, it returns to its source. Think of the earth like a giant highway system for charges. When an excess current is dumped into the ground, it doesn't just sit there, it disperses, balances out, and if there's a power source involved, it travels back toward that source. So when your breaker trips after a ground fault, that's because current flowed through the ground path and back toward the transformer. The earth provided a safe lane for it to complete the loop without harming you. That's the shocking truth. Grounding isn't disposal, it's redirection. Grounding isn't just an electrical detail, it's the cornerstone of safety. Without grounding, metal appliances could become deadly traps. Lightning strikes could destroy entire buildings. Sensitive electronics could be wiped out by a single static charge. Workers repairing lines or equipment could be killed by hidden currents. Grounding is the silent guardian of the electrical world. You almost never notice it, but it's always there, protecting you from forces far beyond your control. Before we wrap up, let's tackle a few more misconceptions. Some people think grounding stops electricity. Not true. Grounding redirects electricity safely, but the current still exists. Others believe the ground is like a battery that stores charge. That's not exactly right. While the Earth can hold charges, it's more accurate to think of it as an enormous balancing reservoir that absorbs and distributes currents. Another common myth is that you don't really need grounding at home. False. Grounding is legally required in modern electrical systems for a reason. It prevents fires, shocks, and fatalities. When you step back, grounding isn't just about wires and dirt. It's about our relationship with energy. Electricity is powerful, dangerous, and invisible. Without safety systems, it would be unmanageable. But grounding is how we tame it. By tying our systems to the planet itself, we've created a partnership with nature, a way to use electricity safely without letting it destroy us. That's a powerful thought. Every time you flip a switch, there's an entire safety network beneath your feet, silently keeping you safe. So, where does grounded electricity actually go? It doesn't disappear. It doesn't sink into the core of the earth. Instead, it flows into the ground as a low-resistance path, spreads out, and ultimately returns to its source. The earth acts as a conductor, a reference, and a protector. So next time you see that little third prong on a plug or the grounding rod outside a building, you'll know. That's not just a piece of metal stuck in the dirt. It's your invisible shield, your silent guardian, and one of the most important inventions in electrical history. If this video helped you finally solve the mystery of grounding, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more science explained simply. And let me know in the comments, what other electrical mysteries do you want me to cover next?